Hello everyone and welcome to Lesson 1. Let's start off by talking about what is due this week. You need to take an initial assessment in ALEKS, the knowledge check, by Thursday of week 1. It is important that you take this assessment by this due date because make-up points for this assignment will not be allowed. Please log into ALEKS and get started on this right away after you watch this video. I will talk more about this initial assessment in a few minutes and show you in ALEKS where to find it. After you take the assessment, you will be required each week to complete a specific amount of topics. Your goal each week is to master these topics before Sunday night. On Monday, a grade will be entered in for how many topics you have completed. If you finished all 40 topics, great! You will receive full credit. If you didn't complete all 40 of them, then you will have the chance to finish them up the following week, but you'll be graded according to the late policy. For example, for week 1, if you complete 25 out of 40 topics, you will receive a grade of 62.5%. Since you still have 15 topics left, your goal for week 2 will be to complete those 15 topics plus the 40 topics in week 2, which is 55 topic total. You can earn a better score for week 1 if you complete all these topics, but this grade will be entered in at the end of the term where you can reach out to your instructor to have it updated. You have the Unit 1 ratio and proportion piece in ALEKS that needs to be completed with an 85% or above. This means that 85% of your Unit 1 PIE needs to be mastered by Sunday night. When we get to the ALEKS portion of the video, I will show you this more in detail. In order to master this material in 6 to 7 days, you need to be spending at least 5 hours a week in ALEKS. You will need to spend as much time as it takes for you to complete the required amount of topics each week. My suggestion would be to work at least 1 hour per day so you can have plenty of time to get this done. In addition to your work in ALEKS, you have 2 discussion questions to do. Your initial post for Lesson 1A is due by Wednesday night, and your initial post for Lesson 1B is due by Friday night. Your peer responses in each form will be due by Sunday night. Please check the discussion forum to see how many peer responses are due each week. It is really important to check and print out the due dates when you first log into class. You can find the due dates in your announcements. As I stated in the welcome video, please remember that the ALEKS portion, the homework and the tests, and now the topics, are a large percentage of your grade, where the discussions are not worth as much. This is different from some of the other online courses you might have taken. Let's go into ALEKS now to explore where you can find things. Once you log into the ALEKS program for the first time, you will be walked through a tools tutorial. You will see where the menu button is. Right here, it will point it out. You will also see where the notification button is. Your first task will be to take this tools tutorial. This is important to take because you will need to see how the tools work and how they are needed to enter in your answers. After the tutorial, you're now ready to take your initial assessment. It's usually around 20 to 30 questions. Try and do your best because your results will place you into a path that is best for you, as I explained in the welcome video. You are only going to be asked to go over topics that you need to learn and not what you already know and have mastered. Everyone in this class will be working on a different path, but you will all be covering the same material. I have taken the initial assessment. As you can see, I have mastered some material. You can tell by looking at my PIE. The color bars represent what I have mastered, and the gray bars represent what I need to learn. If you don't take the assessment, the skills knowledge check, you'll be at a disadvantage because you will need to work more topics throughout this course. You will see many hints throughout the program to help you, as you can see here. Like this hint is telling me where my personal PIE is, and then it's telling me to select a slice. It's showing that I've unlocked my learning path and where my timeline is. It's also talking about this part. Right now, I'm ready to start my path. Every time you log in, you'll see this button, Start My Path. You'll click on this and continue on your journey. Let me just go through these hints in this class. Once you've hit 85% in your Unit 1 Pi, it will unlock the topics that you need to learn in your Unit 2 Pi. When you took the assessment, you might have mastered some of the topics in each Pi. If you see here what I've mastered in whole numbers, what I've mastered in fractions, what I mastered in decimals, and so on. So I'm already at an advantage, and I'll be starting at a certain percentage of the Pi and not at 0. The way you check what percentage you are in your Pi, you can click up here in your menu, and then you can click on your gray book. And right here, you'll see where I am in Unit 1 ratios and proportions. This is my percentage right here. When you've mastered the material of 85% and completed your topics for the week, then you're ready to take your Unit 1 tests. Please do not wait until late at night when you are too tired to take this or at a time when you're going to feel rushed. Set up a schedule on Saturday or Sunday that allows you 1 to 2 hours of time to get this done. Please try and take the Unit 1 test after you completed all of your work. Mastering the material means you're ready to take the test and show what you know. You will find the test under Menu, and then under Assignments. Then you might have to click on View Upcoming, and maybe View All. And there's your Unit 1 test. After you're done the test, you can look at your mistakes right away, or you can come back to this assignment page and you can click on the test score. So my test score after I take the Unit 1 test will show up right here, and you can view your results at a later time. I would like to remind you one more time that you need to take your initial assessment in ALEKS, the Skills Knowledge Check, by Thursday of week 1. It's important that you take this assessment by this due date because makeup points for this assignment will not be allowed. So please log into ALEKS and get started on this right away. Let us know if you have any questions. We're here to help.